and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy and be some, you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At his own 6-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Kansas City.
Mahomes firing complete. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 37 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his RAC, right? RAC?
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the
and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Wilson flush to him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tano Passanio able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A solid blocking up front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage, for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tyler knocked it on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events.
Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
54-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Mecole Hardman. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone they can create points using their defense. And this time they take their man down.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down.
Rush comes, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Chiefs 30, Seahawks 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Hey, check my 50. Good, 4 down. 50. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They go play action with Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, 0. Go.
Play action. It's Wilson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on a team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Clyde Edwards.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
From the 29, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
On the carry.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up
play action. Now Wilson.
the 14-yard line.
Being chased down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Throwing again here. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tano Passanio able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson on target there to Moore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's going to take off with it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago. So they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Seahawks 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off near the 32.